I thought it would be really good to make a video for anyone who hasn't ever tried yoga before and may wish to learn the basics. Or anyone that's thinking about attending one of my classes but is a bit unsure of what to expect. So this is a way that you can try it out. Find a comfortable space at home. If you haven't got a yoga mat, it doesn't matter. Use a towel or some blankets and have some cushions to support underneath your knees. Then put some nice relaxing music on. Just set up your space so that you feel comfortable. So I'll show you the basics that make up my class, so that if you come in, you know, so you're not going completely blind. So to start off with, we usually do like a guided relaxation so that you can really unwind from your day, sink into your body and start to relax. So coming away from lots of thoughts in the mind and focusing your attention on what you can feel in your body. So we move our body to discover what's there, to find out what we can feel, get to know ourselves a bit better. So after that, a breathing technique, something simple like a triangle breath. So you'd inhale for 3, hold the breath for 3, and exhale for 3. And if you close your eyes and continue through that, your own count of 3, whatever that is for you. And this is a really fast and effective way of calming your central nervous system, because when we're anxious, our breathing speeds up and then our body goes into panic mode. The adrenal glands all fire up and prepare you to fight or fly away. So calming and slowing the breath is sending signals throughout your body to let you know that it's safe and you can relax. After that, we'd move into some gentle movement, so to discover where the tightness is. So perhaps it's in the neck, so we do some nice circles and moving really slowly just to find out what's there. And it's like you're massaging out any tension with this movement. Self-massage. You can close your eyes and then sync the breath. So inhaling as your head moves up and around, and then exhaling as your head comes down and your chin brushes your chest. So this is a really nice way to move slowly, giving your mind enough focus so that it can reduce the distractions and you can really stay close to what you can feel, keeping curious as to what this does, and then changing direction. Slowing down on any really tense areas and stretching a little further. So generally, when we stretch, we can kind of tighten up and contract. So if I'm doing this, I can feel the pull, and I'm pulling and I'm holding, whereas if I soften into it, it just allows you to stretch a little further. So we'd warm up all the body, and then this is something that I massively recommend anyone to do every day. This is one of my favourite moves. So we're coming into a tabletop position. So my knees are hip width apart and underneath my hips. The tops of my feet are pressing into the ground. Then my shoulders are over my wrists in line with my knees. So then we can stretch and improve the flexibility of our back. So I'm going to take a nice deep inhale as I lower my stomach towards the mat, lifting my pelvis and the back of my head up. And then I exhale to push through the palms, press through the tops of the feet, tuck the chin right under, so I'm rounding my spine in the opposite direction, drawing my shoulder blades apart. And then I continue between these two movements. So we're having a nice long spine with no compression. Your gaze is up. And then stretching through, reaching the tailbone towards the floor, chin to chest, improving the flexibility of our spine and loosening up. Particularly if you're spending a lot of time sitting down throughout the day, this feels lovely to loosen up. Then, as you focus your awareness on what you can feel, if there's a particular area in your spine that feels tight, it might be around your hips. So then you can guide your body to address where that tightness is. Whatever that may look like, moving to massage out and release. Nice, slow, conscious movement. And again, closing your eyes can take away any visual distraction to properly feel through. So that feels lovely around my hips and my lower back. Or you may be somebody that holds tension in your shoulders, so that's the area that you focus on. So you can really tune in to what's presented to you and respond to that. And as you move yourself through this, you can really understand what's going on for you. Another really important move is downward dog. So moving from this position, I tuck my toes under, then move my hands slightly forward, and then I'm reaching my bum towards the ceiling. So my feet are shoulder width apart still, and I'm trying to press my heels down to the mat so I can feel a nice stretch through the backs of my legs. Then trying to send the crown of my head away from my shoulders so that I can stretch through all of my spine. So pressing equally through my palms and my feet, and then feeling. And you can adapt this, so bending one knee, straightening the other to stretch through. And then if you follow that natural rhythm and extend, you can twist and explore. So that's a couple of basic moves, and also I'll show you child's pose. Child's pose is a lovely one to have your spine at neutral. So trying to sink my bum towards my ankles. If you can't comfortably rest here, if you've got sore knees or tightness, then you could place a cushion under here so that you can relax and not have to hold yourself. Then I lower my chest over my knees, reach my arms forward and rest my forehead on the mat. Here I take a nice deep breath and just let my body soften as my spine is in neutral. And trying to keep all of your focus inwards and what you can feel. And stay here for a few minutes. So there's a bit of a taster. So experiment this in your own way. Really listen to the needs of your body. In the cat-cow situation, when we stretch through our spine, it might be nice to put a cushion under your knees if you need. My sessions are all about listening to your body and responding to that. So if there's any point in the class that is too much, you can simply just rest in child's pose or adapt it to suit your needs. Thank you so much for watching this through. Feel free to reach out, ask me any questions. I'd be pleased to hear from you. Namaste.